Oh snap. Check it out. So, I had a couple of ideas about media and consumption, a few things to philosophize, a few things on my mind about consumption. Because I feel like humans, we are consumers, and there's a whole other tangent about consuming resources, which we do, and we could be a whole lot better about consuming resources for sure. But we are consumers, and I think I have sort of a theory about there being some sort of paradise, plane of existence where we were fruitarians in Africa. That's where we started out, eating, evolving to need over 2,000 calories a day. That is a lot of calories. That is a whole other tangent, though. What I really wanted to talk about was the consumption of media. And just to, we all like to kind of watch some TV on occasion or whatever. But I think what it comes down to is consciousness. So we just want to be conscious that while we're watching something, it's sort of putting its narrative towards us. I like these tunes. This is my friend. I'm on there too. So I just think that there are messages that no matter what, that's put towards us, and we just. That's fine, they're cool stories, but we don't want to always take them super seriously. So once we know that something is sort of creating a narrative within us, we can sort of step outside of it and be like, I don't agree with that line, or that's a cool line, it's not always true. Just hopping outside of it instead of just oh, I'm consuming this and just give me more of your story. It's just okay, what do I actually think of that? And you can be you can be just the judge of it and just be I don't, whatever, that's stupid, I disagree with it, you gotta think the opposite of it. So just always be aware of that while you're consuming something. And then the other thing is, just because it's a lot of fun, is to think of yourself as a story maker and a creator of narrative and content and writing your own story, because your life is your story, so make yourself into a storyteller and a creator, and think of your own lines. And we've all been inspired by other people's things, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, you're the creator, so put the attention back on you and spend the time to create. And it can be totally terrible at first. We've all been there. So yeah, I guess that's just a couple things I've been thinking about. And the other thing is it's kind of a duality. There's a duality as well, because somebody was talking last night about how maybe the younger generation doesn't appreciate music as much anymore. Maybe that's true, I don't really know, but I guess there's a lot more music around, so you don't really have to really hold on to something and dive deep into it. But it's nice to know the beat and to be with it and to feel it, and you can love something, but at the same time to not take it too seriously. So I really feel duality coming strongly into play in these days as we approach new levels of human existence, because we are always moving forward and evolving, or whatever you want to call it. We're moving into a new future no matter what. So just try to balance, inspiration, consumption with creation. I feel like that could really be beneficial since we are, consumers of media. Just to be an intelligent consumer, and it really comes down to just like knowing what is going on, and like just consciousness. Consciousness is always key whenever we could do yoga, meditation, creation, to enhance our consciousness and to think about the bigger picture will set us right. So, thank you for watching. This has been Mom, philosophizing. Have a great night.